What's up, all you beautiful people? Your boy, the Vuvuzela, in the building. We've got our first taste of European action in the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Let me try to get that correct. Episode 49 of the channel. If you've been watching since episode 1, thank you very much to everybody that hasn't. And this is the first time you're stumbling in on it. You've got 48 other episodes waiting for you to catch up on. I hope you guys enjoy every single moment of that. I know I've enjoyed every single moment making these videos for you. But with that being said, without further ado, we've got our first game of the season in the Super League. And of course, 2 juicy European football games. Let's not rush. Let's run that intro. Guys, we're back for the start of the season. Brand new season with our first game against Luzern. That's what we're coming at you today, of course. Brand new season. Today is an action-packed day, though. We've got Luzern first up. Then we're taking on Ruk in from Ukraine. Please ignore my hair today. I've got the fan on. It is extremely hot today, so I need just something to cool down. Anyway, we're going to live in our first game, taking them on. And then our second game will be the return leg. And that'll be the second qualifying round into the Europa Conference League. And then hopefully we can get into the Europa League. That's what's coming up. 3 games to come up. Before we jump into the 3 games, we have some transfer news. I'm still delaying the Brno offer as much as possible, but I don't think we will be able to sign Brno as a new centre-back. I've even tried to sell Milosevic to try and fund this. It's just not happening. And then Can Sang-yoon. They've stalled the offer. This is a very, very good midfielder. Also a good attacking midfielder. He can play both of those in quite a versatile. I mean, even if you look at them down here, as a backup regista, I think he might even be better than Grando in that position, in my opinion. But Kang Song-yoon, we're still waiting. There is a lot of interest in him. You can see the likes of Nacional Madeira and QPR all making offers for the player. And there's still Birmingham, Portsmouth, and Maritimo all looking to maybe make an offer as well. We are struggling to get this one over the line. I have increased it. I originally had 500,000. They stalled that. They've gone up to 550,000. I don't think I can make an offer more. Can I increase it? No, you see, it doesn't allow me to increase it anymore. Anymore, at least. And then, yeah, in terms of goalkeepers, we haven't signed any goalkeepers, but we have signed one player that I told you guys will keep out on a lookout to see if we do manage to sign him. And we have signed Macbeth Mashlangu to come in on that left-hand side. To replace Saris. And if we compare the two of them in the team, Michali Saris and Mashlangu, other than the aerial and the technical side, Mashlangu is a much better defender, especially when it comes to the mentals and the physicals. And that's kind of what we need in that squad at the moment. But I expect Mashlangu and Saris just to rotate a little bit when it comes to the team. No other news really in terms of the team. What's happening, we'll find out. We're going straight into our first game against Luzern. This is the team that I've decided to start off with. Ustudante in goals. We didn't manage to get a replacement. We are still probably looking for a replacement if we can. Tello will come in on the right-hand side after Malhas is still injured from that injury he got last season. He's back to fitness in 4 days' time. We do have Zollner on the bench, though, but he is leaving on the 1st of August, so I don't really want to use him too much. In the defense, we're going to the Pontanik and Mashlangu. The two are going to be in the centre-back position with Tiwani, who's got a face, by the way, guys. He's got a face. And if you know anything about rugby, he kind of looks like a bit like Sia Khaleesi, except with what looks like a Malawian headband and colourful hair. I like this face that they signed him, so I'll go with that. He looks like he could be absolutely amazing on the left back position. And if we just compare him with last season's Ben Almer, you can see that he's definitely an upgrade. Maybe not in the aerial department or the vision department. He can't really see where he's going, but he is just that much better on that left flank. And at 26 years old, I'm expecting big things from the South African. In the midfield, probably our star signing for the season, Theo, coming in there as the defensive midfielder. I've decided to go with him as the DM just because Grando isn't really suited to be the DM, so he'll come in as the regista. And then up front, we're going to go new signing Barros on the right-hand side, who I'm expecting huge things from the 19-year-old, with Pacencia playing in the middle today, with Ferrari coming out on the left. And the reason Ferrari's on the left is Renan is currently injured and won't be available for this game. We do have Einsring on the bench there. And then basically, if Yoon decides to sign with him, he'll be the understudy to Pacencia, with Ferrari moving to the left. And then we can loan out Einsring and hopefully get some better quality from him, improve him a little bit. And then up front, we're going with Renid, as Aragada is not 100% fit and can only play 45 minutes. I don't want to risk him. He is a little bit injury prone lately. And of course, from that broken foot 3 months ago, we just need to slowly ease him into the game. On the bench, we do have the likes of Joliet and Kukuri and Roth if we do need to make some changes with this team. Let's go to Luzerne, to the Swiss Sport Arena. Luzerne are ranked. Where are they actually? Media prediction. Not stage, just season preview. Thank you. Luzerne are in third at the moment, so they are ranked quite high up there. In fact, they even have 2 players in the Dream 11 in Bukanovic and Jamie. We'll keep an eye on them. We've gone up, guys, from second last to 10th now, so the signings have helped. Woohoo! Signings have helped. Let's go take on Luzerne in our first game of the season. Well, the game is underway at the Swissport Arena. It's a huge game for us to start off the season. We'd like to start off with a statement, an intent on where we plan on coming this season. And so far, it doesn't look like we are. Modric closes the back post pass, can't get in there. Backboard to Ikawa, takes a crack of a shot, and Pierre Ikawa, that was just a brutal, great shot, wasn't it? Modric's header was cleared by Tiwani there, but this was a hell of a shot. Overcommitted there by Tio, and Estudante had absolutely zero chance to save that. Not the best of starts for our team, although we have been a little bit better than Luzerne, but only 32% possession is not ideal for us. We want to get back into the game. We have this habit of making things a little bit more difficult than they should be. At halftime, you can see it's pretty much a little bit tipping in Luzerne's favor. We need to do a bit better. We need to get more into the game. We've been terrible. Sort yourselves out, boys. We need to get back in this game. I don't want to start off with a loss. I kind of want to start off on a positive foot. New signings likes of Barros, Tio, and Tiwani Mashlangu not bringing the best of performance. Tiwani has the throw. Looking for Grando. Grando cutting inside. Beautifully done and hits the woodwork. I think the keeper got a hand to that to push it onto the woodwork. We've got a corner now. We do have Mashlangu in at the near post. He's not going to get there. Grando picks up the loose ball, tries to launch it into the box. No one in particular. And then Tiwani gives it away to Fisher. Grando pulls him down. That might be a yellow, and I think it is a yellow indeed. Going to bring on some subs, guys. We're not doing anything in this game. We have been really, really poor in this game. Pacencia has been absolutely horrible in that middle of the park. We'll bring in Elsring. We'll bring Ferrari in there. Elsewhere in the park, Ferrari also hasn't been great. Renid hasn't been great either. We're going to take Renid off for Arigada, give him a run, and then I think one of these midfielders needs to come off. We'll take off Teo. We'll bring on Roth. Just a bit more stability. I don't like both my sentiments being yellow carded. That is not ideal. I want to say we're fighting back in the game, but possession-wise, we're just not keeping the ball. And they've just been all over us in terms of just pushing forward. Eberhard comes inside. Mashlunga on the back post. Can't clear it past Fischer. His header goes over the top, and we breathe a sigh of relief, but only for a moment, because now they've got a free kick with Jamie down to the touchline. It took a wicked deflection. Studante did very well to keep that out of his box. Aragada picks it up. Einsring now looking for opportunities. Picked up Barros in a good position. Just too many defenders around him, and he just couldn't get the ball. What was he doing? What is Teo doing there? He just slowed down. Luckily, the recovery there was good from Pasanic to get the ball back, and then the ball initially from Roth was just poor. Now they've launched forward again, and that's going to be the end of the highlight. Teo on the right has been a lot of questions we need to ask about him there. Teo now has the ball, looking for options. Ferrari to Ponsanik. Back to Teo, over to Barros. Barros has been a little bit quiet. His first touch wasn't great there, but he managed to keep a hold of it. Baranek fouled him, but he keeps possession. Grando trying to take the shot. That's too many bodies in the way there. Ponsanik looking for options. Mashlangu. Mashlangu goes wide to Ensering, who's cut inside already. That's very early. Felipe! Just shot wide. And that has probably been our best chance of the half. A little burst of energy from Felipe since he's come on. Jamie's now switched to the other side. He goes low cut. Modric can't get past Mashlangu. This time Mashlangu clears it as far as Felipe. Trying to just build it out from the team. We just can't seem to cut them down. Guys, we are struggling at the moment. Just nothing is going our way. We've just 14 shots, 5 on target, XG of 1.4. And it's going to end 1-0 against Luzerne. Not the best of starts. Far from pleased what we saw. But in saying that, I did see a lot of positives from the defense, especially the likes of Mashlangu, who actually played very, very well. Yeah, that was not great. Right, we're coming back in, what's it? A few days' time. 5 days' time to take on Ruk in Ukraine. Right, guys, we're back for the Ruk game. You can see I have accepted £100,000 bid for Daniel Teo. We bought him for 145. He hasn't really developed as well as I'd hoped. He is still going to play this game because Malhouse is still not 100% fit, so might come on as a sub. The rest of the team, only other one change is Renan is back. I'm going to risk him. He's fully match fit. It's just not match sharp, but he is going to start on that left-hand side, as well as our striker in Felipe is going to start with Pacencia and Barros just behind him. Everything else looks good. We've got an extra bit of subs allowed in this one. We allowed 12 subs. So that means Kanas, Aminosevic, and Malhouse do get a spot on the bench. Let's go to the game. Of course, it's my first real taste of European football. And Teo, his first taste of European football and his first pass is not great. Mashlangu, in fact, this is everybody else's first real taste of European football, I think. Renan going to Grando, picking up Tiwani. Felipe is through. He is offside. I'm not going to celebrate. He looked way offside from there, but that is a good intent. 2 minutes in, and we've hit the back of the net, albeit offside. Does make me feel a little bit more comfy that we have a system that can, break down defenses, and that's what we want. Felipe with the header just over Korochenko's goal for that one, and we are putting on the pressure already. This is more of how I wanted to play against Luzerne than I am playing against Ruki. We are the favorites for this game. We should be going through. We will be taking on either Cluj or RSF in the next round. If we do beat Ruk over the 2 legs, we're hoping to do so. Teo Grando picks up Teo into the middle of the box. This time Felipe is onside. And literally, it could have been Felipe. I think Renan was chilling there, and Pacencia all open in the 6-yard box. Have a look at this one. Look at the amount of people just open in that 6-yard box. We had 1, 2, 3. It was Renan, Pacencia, and Felipe all just open. The defense caught napping there badly. And we are on the attack again now with Ponta 6 picking up Telo. Grando now looking for options to Teo. Back to Grando, who's dropping a bit deeper than he should be dropping, but that's fine because Michelle is there now. Cuts inside, beautifully done. Cuts back to Grando, and that was not so grand from Grando. Should have done a little bit better there, the Regista. We can play Teo in that Regista role if we need to. Possibly a little bit better in that Regista role than Grando. But that was an amazing header from Pontanek. There was no defender anywhere there. What a free kick from Renan. That was just brilliant. Talking about Grando, look at that. 1, 2 players wide open on the back post. Karchenko didn't even make an effort for that. They have no defense on the back there. And you can't not defend there. You need to have some guys there. Otherwise, you will be punished just like that with pinpoint accuracy from Renan. Tiwani now going down the wing. He's looking quite good as a new left back. Grando picks up. He hits the crossbar. And that's the position that Grando really loves to come in from as the Regista, to cut in just there on the edge of the box and get those shots in there. We have absolutely dominated this game. We have just taken them out of it. We are capable of even more than that, though. We're 2-0 up. I want to put this game well and far beyond the game. It is the... sorry, I made a mistake. I said it was the away game first. It's actually the home game first. And we are just shutting... I want to shut them out. I want to get like 3-4-0 up for this game, just to, you know, ease my troubles in the second leg. We'll make some swaps. I think Malhouse Taylor is having such a good game at the moment, isn't he? I'll just maybe leave him in there. There's no reason to take him up. Pacencia not having a great game. I want to bring on Canas, play on that right-hand side, and then Barros can have a rest. We'll bring on Ferrari in that attacking midfield role. Still no word about Son if he wants to come in. Grand on a booking I don't like. I'm going to bring in Justin Roth and then swap those two around and see how he does. Actually, you know what? No. What I'm going to do is bring on Curry like so, and then just switch him to Regista on this side because he is very much right-footed, and then he can just be the defensive midfielder on support. Do it like that. It won't necessarily change any of the other sort of tactics going forward. You know, as those roles, that's what they need to do. So yeah, roam from position and take more risks. That is what you want. Yeah, that is it. Perfect. That is what we're doing. Those are the swaps we're making. Hopefully that can just, you know, save the legs of some of our players in the likes of Barosh and Grando. And it gives me an idea. I can also see how Teo reacts to playing as a Regista on that side, which could be a very interesting play for us. Teo, with his header to Kukuri, picks up Canas, who is available on loan if anybody wants him. We do have Jolet as well, but I want to bring on Canas. I want to give him as much football as possible to try and, you know, secure him that loan move. Felipe from distance, just shot wide there. That's what Felipe gives you. Just that snapshot explosiveness that we like. Kukuri now pulls it away. Canas, the only man forward, no options in front of him. 4 defenders in front of him. They got back very, very quickly. Teo now playing through the back to Potosinic. There we go. Potosinic. I'm just messing that up. Mashlangu. I can say that name. And I bet a lot of you guys watching this probably can't say Mashlangu. Telo now down on the wing. Cuts inside. Can't find the thing. Cuts inside. Back to Ferrari. Picking up Kukuri in a good position. Renan takes the shot. Canas blasts it into the goalkeeper. And that was one very good save, although it was directly at him. Maybe should have done better. The corner comes in. Doesn't get past the first man. They head it out for another corner. Renan resets the position. This time looks like they're going to go a bit longer to the back post, and the defender clears that beautifully. But the throw-in results in another highlight. This game is just full of highlights. Felipe was looking to try and get that. I was too close to the goalkeeper. I feel like that would be a very poor highlight if that's the whole highlight. Kakuri picks up Renan. Back to Mashlangu. Looking to go to Teo at pushing forward a little bit. Can't find his man. And he gives the ball away. It was a poor selection of passing there from Teo. Not what you want to see, man. You're trying to test out in a position. They've cut the header back. They've pulled one back. They've got that away goal. I don't think away goals count anyway, though, but I don't want that. That was just poor defending. Teo giving the ball away was already shocking. And then look at him. He's just running right in the box there, leaving him wide open. In the back post, who was that? Tiwani. Didn't even make an effort in the aerial battle there. I know he's not good in the air, but you got to make an effort, Tiwani. You have to. You have to. They've got the free kick now. Goes down, loses out. Ferrari fighting their way through. Renan. Beautiful little cut into Ferrari. Felipe looking for the shot. Couldn't get in. Tello back to Felipe. Can't get the header in. Ferrari is off. Oh, I think Felipe was actually offside, to be 100% honest with you guys there. Riku looking for options. Back post. Good defensive work from Tello. Maybe I don't want to sell Tello. Maybe he is the man to, you know, be the backup to Malhouse. Canas looking now for options. Kakuri cuts inside. Kakuri with a fantastic strike. That is what you love to see. That was absolutely brilliant from Kakuri. What a strike. Look at that. Just launched it with his left foot. Outside of the foot, like almost Panenka did it straight in there. But wow, what a shot. There's another highlight now, though. Just end the game off now, guys. Come on. We have another game in a week's time. We still have Winter Thur in between. We're going to skip that game. We're not going to show that on the video. But Lika goes long. That was a poor corner from there, and it's launched Renan through. Felipe well offside. He's gone back on the inside position. Renan couldn't pass him because he was offside. Kakuri tries to get the pass. This time he can't. Felipe gets the ball in the end thanks to a miscommunication from the defense. Ferrari with the assist. And that was a good counter. As you can see, Renan should have maybe passed it. Felipe did come back onside. Didn't see it properly. Kakuri was onside. Terrible defending from Dayak. Landed straight to Ferrari. And Aragada with his second of the match. And he was just onside thanks to Chironi, who had run back for some reason, was just not in it at all. That is now 4-1. And we are just motoring when it comes to this game. And Tiani picking up Kakuri. Renan back to Mashlangu. Who scored our other goal? Pontanik and Kakuri. There we go. Renan back to Mashlangu. Looking for options. Cuts inside to Kakuri. Oh, that's a bad tackle on Kakuri. And Edson Fernando, straight red card. Not going to impact the game too much, but it will impact tomorrow or next game, I suppose. I want to say tomorrow's game. It's not tomorrow, it's today. Well, in a week's time, but in today's video. There we go. 4-1 victory over Riku. Fantastic little result. You got to love it. You got to absolutely love the result. And Felipe, very, very happy that I've kept my faith in him after his 3-month absence. Of course I was going to. Right, guys, we're coming back in just a moment for the second leg. Hey, guys, we're back for the final game of the video. Need to talk a little bit about transfers. And we have signed 2 new players, actually 3 new players. First being Luca Blattman, a centre-back who can also play right-back. I think he is going to be very, very good. I'm training him as a right-back just to help improve his wing-back style. He has all the stuff to be a good right-back, but we'll probably play him as a centre-back for now, just to help his development. We also then picked up on loan an attacking midfielder in Leo Kulinia. Just a very good attacking midfield option for us up front. And then the biggest signing, I think, is Harry Lettern, a new goalkeeper who just looks amazing. He already has a cap with Finland. Finnish #1, you could say. And if you look at the polygon, he's just not as fast as Ustudante. And when you look at the attributes, the ones that matter, he is a little bit better in terms of that. However, all three of these guys won't be able to feature in today. We then have one more signing that we're waiting to see, and that's Aguilar, a right back, 28-year-old Peruvian Belgian right back. He is also homegrown, which is nice to see. Playing for Lamel, a good backup option on that right, just behind Malhouse. I think just a little bit more stability and depth in the team. At the moment, we only have Zollner, who's going to be on his way out. And then, let's quickly talk about the match. We lost to Venter 3-1. It was a terrible game. We were just outclassed in every aspect of it, which has actually forced me to go to the Christmas tree formation. I'm going to give that a go in the Europa League, just to see how we're doing. So we're going to play Michel as the DM. Grando is going to move back into his normal, usual up front as the advanced playmaker, where he made a name for himself. Pacencia on just next to him. Elsewhere, the same squad, like I mentioned, Letton, Blattman, and Kulinia all can't play. Oh, I forgot to mention, we sold Tello eventually, and Aldring went on loan out as well to develop. And then obviously just Zollner. Houghton still chilling in there. No one's made an offer. We've assured 2.5 million. PSG actually wanted him at one stage, but weren't willing to offer more than 500,000. He agreed to 2.5 million, so it looks like he will probably stay within the squad. And if we keep this system, he will actually become a little bit more useful in this system. Let's go to the game. I've spoken enough. This is the away game. We are currently winning 4-1 on aggregate. It should be done and dusted. I'm hoping at least that we don't get any shocks when it comes to this game. Playing away from home, playing away in Ukraine is a difficult thing to do. We're off to Kiev, or Liev rather. We have the throw in very early on. Barros picks up Malhouse, who cuts inside beautifully. And Malhouse, 3 minutes in, we're 5-1 up on aggregate. And I feel like this game is pretty much done and dusted now. We've come in with intent. This is a huge stadium, by the way, for a team that's in Ukraine. And we can't fill it out. Obviously, I think Thun isn't exactly a showstopper of an arena for... You have 4,371 people in the arena, which isn't it's a lot of people. But I think the arena size is just so big that it just looks so small. They've got an opportunity now. They're knocking at the door. They've had a shot earlier, which wasn't on target. This is their first highlight now. And they're playing a slightly different type of game from what they did last time. They played with the DM last time. It seems like they're playing with a 2 DM almost now. In Didek playing a little bit more forward. He was playing in defense last game. They've got an opportunity down the wing now. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this man's name, but he's cut inside. And Didek, who I mentioned earlier, playing in that sort of DM role, has pulled a goal back for Rick. And that was just a good finish. Solid defending, solid attacking rather. Poor defending from us. We didn't pick up 4 men in the box. Only 2 defenders to back him up. We have to do better than that. That was just poor. Pontonik now has opportunities to find Tio, who goes over the top to Renan down the left-hand side. Renan gets back the ball after the tackle. Pacencia has inside. Grando takes a shot. And a good block from the center-back, who's now launched the Ukrainian team forward, pushing hard. They can't get in. Pacencia picks up the loose ball. Really poor touch from the player. I didn't see who it was. I didn't read his name. Tio now has opportunities. Here comes Felipe, cuts inside and just blasts it off the defender's foot. Maybe should have taken an extra touch there after the defender committed himself. Barros with the corner. Goes to the back post looking for Mashlangu. Can't find Mashlangu. Renan now has opportunities in Tio. Back to Renan. Barros, sorry, who hits. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was too close for my liking, actually, to be completely honest. I have thought of maybe tweaking this to a 3-man midfield, but I've got such good wingers that I just don't know if I can do that, especially with the likes of Renan playing on that left-hand side. The only position he can really play is that left-hand side. So 3-man midfield probably won't work. I was toying with the idea of a 4-3-2-1, but a narrow 4-3-2-1 and play through the middle. I'm going to stick with this for now, although it hasn't really looked positive. I say that very tentatively. They got in the ball. They've got another opportunity. That is a set piece. Should I be panicking? 5-2 or 5-3 on aggregate? Away from home? I mean, it's always difficult coming to Ukraine. It's not the easiest of games to come into. I'm just skipping that. It wasn't offside. What do we switch to? I mean, we've looked more potent like this, but we're just not finishing our chances. I could switch to this. Something like this, maybe. And instead of maybe playing as a Vuvuzela, just play him as an advanced playmaker. Kind of a deep lying playmaker and an advanced playmaker. That won't work. Maybe just a box-to-box. Just run. We'll try Teo as a box-to-box midfielder. Not a position I use often. And then swap these two around. But I want to play you as an advanced forward on that side. And you can be as a pressing forward. On support. Something like that. Let's see if that works for second half. The fact that our right back is the only goal scorer in this game so far says a lot about the 12 shots we've had. That they just haven't been great shots. Let's see what this can produce. Leica coming with the free kick. We have conceded a set piece already. It's into the back post. We've conceded a second one, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just terrible defending. Absolutely terrible defending. What is happening? We've just fallen apart. Felipe coming through as the advanced forward now, pushing into a position to cross in low. Doesn't get the right cross in. Tio can't get the second ball in there. Malhouse has an opportunity. Barros now playing in the more natural wing position. Can't get the header into Renan at the back post. They've got the counter attack. Malhouse picks up nicely. Cuts inside. Felipe! Well, I suppose just puts more balance to the player. 3-2 down. 4-6 up on aggregate. I mean, that was a much better play from the team. Malhouse picked up a nice ball in for Barros, who just one time through the middle. Felipe, the keeper, committed way too early for that dive. And it gave enough space for Felipe to choose his spot perfectly. And yeah, we're up 3-2. Going to make some swaps. I don't really want to be losing this game, though. Momentum-wise, it must help. Renan hasn't played well on that side. We'll bring in... You know, I'm going to bring in Jolie and swap those two around. Let Jolie play on the right-hand side, Barros on the left. Barros has been very good. He is super tired, though. Grando not having the best of games. Kakuri can come in there. Defensively, Mashlangu has been absolutely poor. We'll bring in Saris just to try and strengthen that defense. Our goalkeeper has been absolutely shocking. 6.2 from Mr. Dante. I really can't wait for Harry to come in there as the first choice goalkeeper, the Finnish international. Back post, Kakuri just heads it over. All the subs are now officially on. I thought they were on because Kukuri did a header, but the game didn't register it, I guess. Teo trying to cut through to Felipe. Poncenik looking for options. It's Dante back to Poncenik. Kukuri dropping deep to pick that up. Here comes Teo in Malhouse now. Back to Kukuri. Pacencia trying to find options. Tiwani back to Kukuri. Teo looking for shot. Hits the bar. He's looking for his debut. Or his first goal, rather, not a debut, because he's played already 2 games, or 3 games, actually. But that was a good opportunity. You know what I'm going to try? I know this is probably going to be very stupid or very good. I don't know. I want to play him as a regista, and then I want you to play as a ball-winning midfielder, right? And then as one of your roles as a deep line is to get further forward. I think that would encourage him to get more into this position. And these two crossing more often and staying wider is what I kind of want. Do I want him to rather cut inside? No, we'll keep them there. We'll play a bit more of a narrow game, a wider game. Might be overthinking. Just clears 2 DMs rather than, you know, there is a huge gap in that midfield at the moment. But with the get further forward option, it does sort of cover that area quite a bit. Kukuri looking for options now. Trying to cut down, goes to the wing rather, looking for options. Renan is there. Tuwani is also there. Barros is there. Not Renan, sorry. I meant to say Barros. And that's another missed opportunity. We should be hitting the target with the shots like that. Teo now playing through the middle to Jolette. Picks up the ball in the midfield. Pacencia with the shot. And that will be the last of Pacencia's action. He has actually had a very good game, but I want to bring on Renier, and then Barros looking very tired. We'll bring on Ferrari on that side as well. I've got 7 subs, I think, in this game. 5 subs. I thought it was 7. I was going to get Benelur, give him a run, because Tiwani is looking a little bit tired on that left-hand side. Hasn't really impressed me in these few games that he's played, but I'm going to give him a little bit more time to get a bit better. Studente finally makes a save, which is absolutely shocking considering that they've had 4 shots on target and 3 goals. That was a shot on target that he actually made a save for. They've literally had 4 shots and 4 shots on target, and he couldn't save a single ball. They've got a last-ditch opportunity. Looks like they might win this game, but they are still going to get knocked out. We will go through on goal difference, being 6-4 up on aggregate. Not goal difference, aggregate is what I wanted. That was a good ball to Kukuri, who's picked up Ferrari. He's got acres of space down that wing. Back to Kukuri! Was looking for that goal. That's the game. It's going to end. We do qualify for the next round. We are going to be taking on Cluj by the looks of it in the next games for the qualifiers. In terms of the video, you can see just to confirm Cluj. Cluj. There's so many games. I will confirm it now. We will be taking them on. Just to confirm, it's coming up just after the Grasshoppers game. What I'm going to do is probably come back for those games. We're trying to get as much European football as possible. So, you know what? We'll come back for Cluj. It's right around the corner. We're not going to have much of the league. We'll skip the Grasshoppers Galen game and the Swicer Cup. We're taking on Echelonge Region. We should beat that game. I'm not even going to bother showing it. But yeah, we'll come back for those 2 games in about, 2 weeks' time? Well, there you have it, folks. We made it to the next round of the Champions, or I want to say Champions League, the European Conference League, rather. The league hasn't started great, but we did pick up 2 good victories in Europe. The league, maybe that's something I need to, switch focuses to and focus on the league a little bit better, because I want to be up there again this season. I mean, we came second last season by quite a margin, and my goal this season was to close that gap on Young Boys this season. Still a long road ahead, guys. It's still a long road ahead. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Give us the thumbs up. Leave a comment or 2. Your boy, the Vaslap, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.